Hello, it is your proud principal, Mrs. McDonald, with my principal moment. I'm going to try to get through this as quickly as possible, but I have some very, very awesome news to share. First off, let me thank the Title I team for an amazing night last night. We had a very great turnout for our kindergarten and first grade reading, writing, and math night. I wanted to give a special shout out to Miss Finley, Miss Farrell, Miss Palmer, Miss Host, Mr. Lewandowski, Mr. Perez, and Miss Kemp. Thank you guys for coming out last night and supporting, as well as our kindergarten and first grade teachers, Miss Dunleavy. Thank you for providing childcare. And then the kindergarten and first grade teachers, the parents absolutely love their time creating and understanding how they can better service their students at home. So thank you for your commitment. It was great to see last night and be involved in. Um, I have a new book. Well, it's not new. I've read it a couple of times, but it's Cultivating Curiosity in the kindergarten through second grade classrooms, and it talks a little bit about in the beginning chapters. It talks about how to cultivate curiosity, and that begins with us, right? And the questioning that we give students. The biggest part of that is, what do we believe as a mindset when it comes to students? We all know that Bel Air is a Title I school. We have a very vast EL population. And although the students may not come with the tools that we think they should have in their tool belt, it is our job to create those tools for them to use in the future. No more I'm asking that you do not, have these excuses as to why students cannot be successful, because they can. I've seen it for years. I've actually done it as a classroom teacher, and I see it within our building. And so I was thinking about during our probationary mid-year evaluations. I've had some very rich conversations with our probationary teachers, and we're looking at the students, their data, and not one of those teachers shared like, it's too hard, it's too difficult. Wow, these kids that I have, yeah, I'm not sure if they're able to make the progress that's needed. But I've heard that with our tenure teachers, and I just encourage you guys to think about the things that you believe, right, in regards to our students, because it does come off and it does resonate within your classroom and how you interact with the students. So for instance, I met with, let's talk about Miss Pastor. So Miss Pastor was saying within her students, has been integrating technology with the app Kahoot. And she talked about using it in reading and math and helping with skills and the automaticity of different things. And the kids are more confident, they're not as frustrated because they understand the expectations. So I challenge you all to use Kahoot as well. If you're using it, awesome sauce. If not, I would say go ahead and download the app. Talk with Miss Pastors. I'm gonna make her out to be the expert in Kahoot, and see different ways that you can have the students practice automaticity, or maybe identifying digraphs, or social studies, some oceanography, maybe in science, fifth grade science, some oceanography vocabulary. Match the picture, and they have to vote on which layer of the ocean. Those type of things can happen, and that's because we're exposing the kids to the outside world, right? And integrating it with technology. So I definitely trust you guys to, one, look at your growth mindset and how you perceive our students, because we have some phenomenal kids here. And I'm definitely so excited to be the principal of this building and to be able to see the stellar instruction that's within the classroom. So I look forward to the continuing contract mid-year PGPs too, to have those cool discussions about the achievement of our students. um, Professional learning, still going into like growth mindsets, things of that nature. Just wanted to remind you that Mr. Rinker and his expertise, he is able to develop PD on ERO for you to have in your portfolio. So, say if we had a staff meeting and we need to go ahead and transfer that over to certificates because you were in attendance, we can do that. If our interventionists hold a PD, they can then contact Mr. Rinker and he can put it onto ERO, and we have our sign in sheets. That is an automatic certificate for that teacher. So just remember, we do have that available here. Twitter. So Twitter has been an awesome addition to who we are as Bel Air. We're getting it out, getting word out of how amazing we are as a school. And so what I'm asking is for every grade level to open up and begin and be active as have an active Twitter account. Kindergarten has an active Twitter account, and then there are individual teachers that have Twitter accounts as well. But I am asking that each grade level opens a Twitter account to get connected, especially with global and participate, but more so to be able to connect with other educators around the state and around the entire globe. So once you have established a Twitter account for your grade level, please make sure you forward it to me, the name to me, so that I can add you on our Bel Air page. Bathroom breaks with music. So I'm asking you to please take your students on a bathroom break, before they transition to music. When you stand outside of the music learning cottage and you watch students walk down the ramp, there's a wall that's right there, a brick wall, that you cannot see whether or not the kids got into school. Okay, so for safety reasons, making sure that we create a safe learning environment inside and outside our school as we transition to and from music, we're asking that you please be reminded to take your class on an entire class bathroom trip before music. Thank you for your attention to that. So I have this will be uploaded, but I will attach this to the email with this blog. But it says systems of strategic actions, and I am currently in a literacy and essentials classroom or class for administrators. And we talk about how we help students go through this system of strategic actions. Like, what are we doing to help them think within the text? And what are we doing to help them think beyond the text? What are we doing to help them think about the text? And so we are going to be doing some work around this wheel from Fontes and Pinnell, one of their books. And I'm really excited about it because it will help us as we're doing within our guided reading, but also in science and social studies as well. So be on the lookout for that. Um, as we become students of our students, we will learn. We can learn how they learn best. So, in some of the conversations that I had this week, I really saw that there are several instructional leaders in this building that have become students of their students. They're able to make that connection and see exactly what a student needs. They're doing the informal evaluations throughout the day. And so I encourage you to do the same. Step outside of yourself. It is not about you, but it's about the students. So I encourage you to do so and become a student of your students. The only thing that I have remaining is I really hope you guys enjoy the snow. We will not be open tomorrow. I received an email from the superintendent's office just stating unless we were having like a program here, we can make that determination of whether or not we want to have school open. Since we are not having a program here, I'm really just going to sit back and enjoy my time with my family. I'll be typing up these mid-year evaluations of our 14 probationary teachers, and just looking forward to next Tuesday. You guys, I so appreciate you. I was hoping to be under 10 minutes. It is 9 minutes and 13 seconds. You guys have a fabulous, fabulous weekend. I appreciate you and all that you do for our honey buns. Let's take the time to reflect on who we are and what our purpose is here at school. No excuses, dealing with reality, but what are we going to do with our current reality? You guys have a fabulous weekend. Be blessed. See you on Tuesday.